hope it's live. Yeah, it is. So yeah, you can just grab that most recent one. Or I can send it to you, either way.
Yeah, send it to me. Just
All
so I
right.
can be sure. Copy link. All right, yeah. Looks like we're good to go.
All right.
I'm gonna get this link out. Can you guys in the chat hear me? This is ShadowMarth, by the way. Just to make sure everything sounds good.
All right, yeah, guys. How's the balance with the mics? Does it sound good?
Cool, cool. All right.
Okay, so yep, here we are with Relics of the Past with ShadowMarth. He's the developer of this mod.
Hi guys, how's it going? I'm just gonna be here to really just explain the changes that this mod provides in conjunction to the base game, because this project was mainly developed off of the base game, and I developed it with the idea of keeping it the base mechanics true to the base game without any real changes, like say Hyrule Rebalance does, if you guys ever use that. So starting from the beginning, the big feature is all the map changes that it provides. There's going to be a lot of guardians because the theme of the project is guardians. And then also, while doing that, there's going to be new enemy encounters, new treasures to find, and just lots of fresh experiences that you'll be able to have in this mod. It's also designed to be difficult, so if you guys like challenge, that's another good attribute that it's got going. Let me just refer to my notes here.
And yeah, guys, this is a modded save, so just for the purpose of showing the entire scope of the mod without being, you know, distracted with not having things.
So like a few things I did make better is the attacks that Link has. His spin attack and his jump strike actually do no extra damage in the base game. For those that might not know, so you've been lied to. What I did though is jump strike now does 1.5 times the regular damage of the weapon you're holding, and spin attack does times 2 damage. And that all the damage output is based on the weapon you're using. And the spin attack is also like the damage increase is also applied for the other weapon types as well, the Claymore and the spears as well. But for the Claymores, you just do more damage overall because they're slow and it's difficult to do combat proficiently with the speed of the Claymore weapons. So your regular swings in general are going to do 1.2 to 1.3 times the extra damage, just because to make up for the speed. Now you can see here that he's been using the ancient arrows on some of the enemies, and it doesn't actually like delete them completely, because that's actually like a balance that I did with just
Yeah, I
using the
like that.
ancient arrows.
That makes it so where it's not over P. Or, oh my god,
Right. It's
over
not,
P.
you actually like fun to use in combat. Now, what I did make them unique is they have a special damage multiplier on it, so they do way more damage than any of your other arrows to the enemies that the regular enemies like this Moblin or like Bokoblins or whatever. But it just doesn't like completely eviscerate them anymore. Same thing for like Lionels and stuff.
That makes a lot more sense.
Right. Let's see here. Glide speed and swim speed are both improved.
Oh yeah. Why don't we go look at that?
Not to a like overpowered standpoint, but you'll be able to enjoy gliding and swimming.
Also,
more,
you updated the climbing speed, didn't you?
Yeah, climbing speed's an up. If that's a version 1 change, you don't. The climbing speed hasn't been changed for 0.5, the version that's already out.
Okay. No, yeah, it feels like almost like when Twilight Princess HD was released and the climbing speed was updated, just because, you know, it makes more sense.
Right.
It just feels a lot better.
Yeah. What's the next thing? I got my change log pulled up here because there's just so much to go off of. I can't like go
Yeah.
off of it. I apologize.
Whoa. This dude's powerful.
Oh yeah, your inventory. So when you start a new save, you by default have 40 weapon slots, 15 bow slots, and 20 shield slots. And that's just to make up for the overall buff to the enemies that you're going to be dealing with. Like in master mode, all the enemies start off as white just because that's just the way the game is coded for master mode. It scales all the enemies up by 1, so you'll be starting up against silver enemies in master. It's still very doable. I've played through this plateau and just the game overall on master mode to ensure that it's not too difficult or impossible to do. So the balance is there. However, if you are playing on normal mode, the enemies are all black. And there's still plenty of weapons for you to find and use. In this build of Relics for version 1, I've hidden what I like to call power weapons across Hyrule. Like there are going to be weapons with attack up modifiers that you would not normally see. So you might be able to find like, say, a royal Claymore with 115 damage on it.
Oh wow.
But it would be in a secluded or secret spot you would have to like search for. And that's just to give the player more exploration, and you know, because there's just so much open space in this game. There's plenty of places to put stuff. So
I mean, just think of it like this. Like, I mean, Guardians wiped out like the entire population of Hyrule almost entirely, but we don't really see that many in game aside from like the main locations like Hyrule Castle and, you know.
Which brings me to my next thing, actually. Another big feature that was implemented even in the demo is Guardian AI edits. Along with more Guardians, a lot of the Stalkers, the Skywatchers, turrets, they are going to have improvements to their AI. So the way they're going to fight you is going to be different than usual. Like, and I'll let him showcase that in his gameplay here when he gets to that point.
Yeah.
And I'll talk about like what exactly has changed about them when he gets there. Across the board overall though, ancient damage does more just to enemies in general. So when you have an ancient weapon, it'll just be more valuable to have them. Now the balance there is there's not a whole lot of ancient weapons, and as well as you want to try and save your ancient weapons to deal with the other more threatening versions of the Guardians, because you'll need to, trust me.
Yes.
As for the savage line of weapons that I see in the chat, I haven't done anything like directly to the weapons. However, you'll be able to find the savage line of bows, so to speak, more frequently, just because I've added like across Hyrule, you'll find like things like more Lionels, and just enemies with Savage Lionel bows, stuff like that. And so you can think of Relics of the Past as the real master mode, or
Yeah,
an
no,
actual master mode.
that's exactly what I thought about, like, whenever I first loaded up the game. Like, it actually felt like a challenge compared to Master Mode, where they
Right, right,
just, like, I mean, I feel like they just added an enemy type. That's almost all that it felt like.
right. Yeah. Um, I see you just picked up that Royal Guard's bow. I what I had done for the Royal Guard's weapons is, rather than just them being this glass cannon set of weapons that kind of just are useless, they are now set to be the highest tier, uh, in conjunction to like the royal tier. So it's going to scale from the travelers to soldiers, then knights, and then it goes royals, and then it goes royal guards. And all of the royal guard weapons have higher durability, so you can actually use them in combat. Combat, I mean, you basically you look at them as better than the royal weapons. Yes, this is a mod.
Yeah, yeah,
This
guys.
this is a overhaul type mod that basically is going to influence your entire experience of the game. But it stays true to a lot of the base game stuff, so it's not going to be anything too out of your comfort zone
Yeah.
for those that are that really just like the way how the game feels by default.
Also, how long have you been working on this?
I started this project in 2019, around June. Is
Okay.
when I believe it was. I had just retired from playing competitive Smash and wanted to start doing something different, that was more productive for the skill set I want to get into in terms of software development, and learning things like the Python, the different kinds of languages you work with Breath of the Wild modding, is really good for building my fundamentals in that area.
Yeah.
So that's that's about when I started this project. It's been a blast working on it. This is definitely my new passion.
Yeah. So
How
this
did you get this
is,
mod?
yes, this is not, I believe it's not fully released yet.
The version Troll is using right now is version 1. It is not out yet. However, you can go on Game Banana right now and download version 0.6. Um, that one does not have as much map changes or as much changes overall. However, enough to still change your experience. Um, so I recommend you guys go look at that if you want something to keep you busy until I release this mod. You guys can expect this mod to be viral in about 1 to 4 days. I say 1 to 4 because right now I'm encountering an issue with crashing that I've been trying to fix and just need more time to fix it. I'm
Alright,
also
guys.
doing college online, so I need like to balance my time
No,
properly.
yes. Guys, right now I'm using the Wii U version. I believe you said there will be a Switch version eventually?
Yes, I am going to convert all of this to a Switch format as well, so Switch users will be able to enjoy this mod just as equally. However, Switch users, please keep in mind that this project is large in terms of like the files that it changes. So from the mod creator, it is not recommended that you use any other mod with Relics of the Past version 1, just because of the sheer amount of things it changes. And I say that because I've had users come to me about the demo version, actually, because there's no 0.6 version for the Switch yet, because I just was too busy to put out a 0.6 version. They had an overheating issue with their Switch, and that was the first time I heard of that. Now, but the person who had the overheating issue was using like 10 to 15 other mods as well.
Yeah.
And I was just like,
Yeah.
not that that's a problem, but I would not recommend for hardware reasons to use many other mods with Relics of the Past.
Yeah.
Will it make the Switch laggy? I will admit I have seen a few minor frame drops on the plateau, but in other areas on the map, not so much. Please bear with the fact that Relics of the Past is the first and only mod project that adds the overworld to the scale that it does. So things that you guys may encounter in terms of problems have never been encountered before by the modding community. So I just ask that you be patient with me and the workarounds that I come up with to make the mod more enjoyable for you guys. Something I did to the mini guardians that I feel like was a really nice buff, not buff, but a really nice fix, is when you, in the base game, whenever you would crit the mini guardian in the eye, it would hardly do any extra damage. And in version 1 of Relics of the Past, I fixed that. It does so much extra damage now when you crit them in the eye, just because it doesn't make any sense for you to one-shot a Guardian Stalker with an ancient arrow.
Yeah.
But when you shoot these guys with an ancient arrow, it does like 100 damage. And
yeah.
Speaking of attack damage, to mitigate for the higher amounts of enemies, higher level enemies you're going to be encountering, what I had done for food, whenever you eat food that has attack up ×3, your damage is now multiplied ×2. So how that can be so impactful, because you remember what I said earlier, with how the spin attack does ×2 damage, if you use that spin attack on top of the ×3 food, you're doing 4 times the damage.
Oh wow.
And that's without like the effectiveness of like an ancient weapon or anything like that. So you can theoretically do lots of damage very quickly, and that is balanced out by having a lot more enemies be present for you to deal with.
Yeah.
So they're going to be the idea is to overwhelm the player, but not so much in a sense that it's absurd, of course.
Yeah.
And we are constantly doing play testing and balance testing to make sure that it's not anything that's not anything that's too much. Now, when he kills this guardian turret here, actually, before you kill it, can you let it shoot at you for a little bit?
Yeah.
I wanted to showcase one of the AI changes that it has. So as you can see here, it's rapid firing. If you back up and let it shoot at you some more, so that you're not too close to it. Because the guardian turret doesn't have any like mobility, and it's basically a improved version of the Decayed Guardian, what I had done here is give it rapid fire at a higher range. And so this is what it's going to do to you if you're to pressure you much more. But to mitigate for the stun, if you are inputting a direction on your analog stick while you're getting hit, you can stun cancel. And what that means is if he gets hit by a laser right now and immediately paraglides, he'll be able to paraglide out of the stun and move immediately. That's just to deal with the constant shooting that it has. Otherwise, you literally would not be able to play the game.
Yeah.
And that is your prize for killing the Guardian on this plateau.
Yeah, I can't pick it up right now, but that is a pretty big bonus.
That is a stamina vessel. The reason why I put a stamina vessel for that drop is because that Guardian turret poses the most threat when you are starting the game new. And that Guardian turret does not respawn. or it's not supposed to. Anyway, I still have to fix the flags for that, but I'm not going to get into that.
Yeah.
Thinking about any main features. If you could for me, head over to the woods in the open area where the whatchamacallit?
Talus?
Where the stone talus would be, yeah.
Okay.
Quick question, did you install this mod through BCML or no?
No.
No, okay, alright, cool.
But if I do, does that that allows compatibility with other mods that interfere with like resource tables, right? Is that how that works? Okay.
Exactly. You can, if you want to use Relics of the Past with anything else, you would use BCML. However, of course, I'm going to make a note of this as well in the release page. When you're using BCML to do it, you need to enable the allow deletions with actor links in BCML, and that's the only thing you need to enable for you to not have any compatibility issues. Because there's some things in the base game that I overwrote that will be overwritten by the vanilla files if you don't enable that option. So, and when it gets to the open space here, I'll
Whoa.
continue forward with what I was gonna say.
Whoa.
What? Oh yeah. My stream's a little bit behind.
Okay.
Yeah, so instead of the stone talus, you are now greeted with 4 guardians. And this is where you would find one of the 10 giant ancient cores that you can find on the plateau. This is one of like the feature areas that I worked hard on making look good. It was a little bit hard to make this little setup over here look good.
Yeah.
Just because of what's around it, and just technical reasons. Now, if you're playing this mod on CMU, that will, depending on your hardware, that will affect the performance, of course.
Yeah, it makes
because
sense.
I've known this area of the game to be a bit laggy for lower end hardware. I don't get the best frame rate, so for me, I get like 20 FPS in this area.
Yeah.
I make it work. I make it work.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't have the top of the line setup either, but that did drop my frame rate a little bit.
Yeah.
Wasn't too bad though.
Let's see. What would be the next main? If you want, I'd like for you to head toward Hateno.
Okay.
But instead of teleporting there, just go there by horse or on foot.
Ooh, I have an idea. I know exactly how I'll get there.
I think there was make sure I got those things. Oh, I wanted to well, when he gets to it, I'll cover it because I don't want to spoil anything while I go over the changes.
Yes. Okay, what I'm about to do is not a part of the mod, but I'm just gonna spawn in a certain Lord of the Mountain.
Oh. Let's go.
Yeah, this is not a part of the mod.
Oh yeah, the loading bar. Yeah. I just felt like I could do something a little fancy with that.
Oh
And
yeah, I
the
like
logo-
that.
The logo. One of my graphics artists did. I was like, this logo is really awesome, and just wanted to see if I could implement it into the loading bar. So I did. Dang, it's taking that much stamina?
Yeah.
Now, when you see here as he goes across the bridge, what's that? That is a live guardian in place of what would be the ruined guardian. Now, what I did here, as the modders figured out how to modify the overworld collisions, when you are playing this game from a fresh save, those guardians will be ruined guardians, and you cannot interact with them. They would just be the same old ruined guardians they would be in the vanilla base game. However, as you get to late game, they scale into live ones, and when you kill them, there's no collision left over. And that was a little bit of a difficult implementation, but game changing in a way that will let you have a interesting experience. In this mod, as you get toward central Hyrule, the closer you get to Hyrule Castle, the much more dangerous it'll become.
Yeah, we'll take a look at that.
Central Hyrule.
We'll probably take the same horse that way.
Yeah, I just wanted to showcase the changes in Fort Hateno, as well as just the general things over here. Because after you look around in Fort Hateno, I want you to head over to the Lanai Promenade and show you what we did there.
I'm actually gonna rest real quick just so I can get some daylight.
No problem. Sorry, chat, if I'm not paying attention too much to you guys. I'm just trying to make sure I cover everything. I'm kind of nervous too, so I apologize.
Yeah. I mean, so far it's looking really cool. This is a lot of stuff that just feel like it just needed to be in the original game.
Yeah, a neat little treasure you can find in chests now is instead of only finding 5 and 10 arrow bundles, you can now find 30, 50, and 100 arrow bundles. So there's a little extra treat for you if you find some of them. There's even like this guy has his own like little custom icon and everything. But I just wanted to mention that because it's something that I felt like should have been in the original game.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Have you found any one of them yet, by the way?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Well,
yeah, they're quite a while.
Yeah, last night I might have found a larger arrow bundle while I was just testing some stuff.
Yeah. I see the comment about online co-op. I see so many users come into the modding hub asking about that. That is a shutdown project due to funding and just things that have been going on in the people who were developing it, the ones that were they had to call it off for various reasons. I can't remember all the reasons. I apologize.
Yeah.
But it's a canceled project right now. It's not nothing's being done about it.
Yeah.
And on top of that, you need such a high level programming skill set
Yeah.
to be able to do that for this game that it's hard to find people who have the skill set and are gamers that play this game.
Did I read that?
There's a lot more on live.
Yeah, I did read that right. Okay. So, I don't know if you guys just saw that, but the Guardian did just target that NPC right there. That's a change that you made, right?
Yes. If you could head back over there to display that. The Guardians do target NPCs, and that was a very difficult thing to implement, I will admit. It's right now, as it stands, is merely an aesthetic because of the simple fact that it was not originally intended. So I have to figure out how to get the laser to interact the same way the Bokoblins do when the laser, when the Bokoblins, knock them out, or whatever. That's ultimately what I would like to happen when the Guardians shoot at them.
Yeah.
But right now, it's merely a cool aesthetic you'll be able to see.
Whoa.
Oh, yeah, got him. Yeah, my stream's a little bit behind. I apologize, y'all.
Yeah. It's just gonna be like that, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's fine, though. Oh, yeah, and on your way to Hateno, there's quite a bit of challenge you'll find out.
Oh.
Yes, that is a gold Bokoblin in normal mode.
Whoops.
And that is 100% intended. In normal mode, gold enemies will be rare, but they will be... Oh, he died. They will be challenged, and they hurt. They hurt really badly.
F in the chat for the horses.
Basically.
I'm actually not sure. This is a modded save, so I might have the motorcycle. But as of right now, I prefer this mode of transportation.
There you go. Oh, and that was the other thing. That reminds me. Right here, this little enemy area, that Lizalfos on the bridge, and the two of those Bokoblins will not be present early game, and they only appear late game to simulate the whole fact that Ganon's power is supposed to be getting stronger the longer you play. And that's why I implemented the concept of the Guardians coming to life late game.
That's really cool. That's a lot of just like well thought out stuff that's been put into this.
Thank you, I appreciate it. It's just this mod project has been a bit of a passion of mine for a while now, and it's kind of like changed my life in a way.
Yeah.
That's one of the reasons why I feel that I can put so much into it. But thank you, though. I appreciate that.
Yes.
I want to ensure the highest of quality. Now that you've made it over here, though, there's not terribly too much different over here.
Okay.
However, I'd like for you to head toward the promenade, which is toward Kakariko.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah,
Ruins area? Yeah.
Are you talking about, let's see. just going to open... Oh, okay, that little valley thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
After this, I want to challenge you to try to get to Hyrule Castle through Central Hyrule.
Okay. I will... Whoa. This is new.
Yup.
I almost don't even want to ruin this yet. I just want to take a look at this. Was it hard to add that?
A little bit at first. Me and one of my fellow level editors were up for quite a minute trying to figure out how to set this up properly, and it turns out it's not terribly difficult, but it requires some understanding.
Yeah. Dang, that's a lot. I like that.
Oh, and to get into here, you can either cheat like he did and take that little hole. Though I don't think you can glide through the waterfall.
Yeah, I don't think so.
What is it? There are 3 eyes in the promenade you have to find to get into here.
Okay.
Let's see if you can find them. Oh yeah, quick thing, another touch on the Royal Guard weapons. For the Royal Guard weapons, for the attack up parameter, I made it so that the range of the attack up you can get on them is higher. So you, for an example, on the Royal Guard's Claymores, you can get up to attack up like 40 or 50, and you can get like 136 on it. I think that's the highest it'll go right now. Just for that damage. And I wanted to create the idea that they were the most valuable weapon set in this mod. Oh, there's guardians everywhere in here. Now, the part that would be a little bit more difficult in master mode here is the turret up toward his right would regenerate health as it's charging, so it'd be harder to kill like this.
Yeah.
And the enemies that will also have high weapon drops as well. You'll be able to get like the Royal Guard tier weapons off of those as well late game.
You know what? I like the ice arrows. I'll use that in a sec.
Yeah, the ice arrows make for a really good combo tool. Because when you break break frozen enemies, they take ×2 damage. So if you take those math I was talking about earlier with the ×2 spin and then the ×2 food, with the ice you can like do so much damage. It's crazy.
Yeah.
You can one-shot a gold enemy.
Yeah, this is...
Can you hear the changed music as well?
I think... Yeah, like the Guardian music?
Yeah.
Or the battle music?
I was just making sure.
Okay, so I think I'll just swim over here.
He said, I'm gonna go play this now on my console. I see that in chat.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you for the support, guys. I do have a channel, but it's not like super active. You'll find some of the uploads I'll do occasionally with like the things that I discover. Quick question: do you have like a mid or early game save? As well?
I can get one. Yeah, I can load one up.
If not, I can just send you the one I have that's right where I need you to be.
Okay,
because,
sure.
After the Central Hyrule thing, or after you're done looking around quite a bit, I wanted to show you what I did with Divine Beast Varuta.
Okay, yeah, you can send that.
Yeah, Varuta is going to be different as well. So those of you that feel like a Divine Beast should be harder, well, there's a nice present waiting for you when you decide to start a new save for Rise of the Past. And you get to Varuta.
Whoa.
Yeah, those guys hurt. They hurt. Oh, he just died. This is what I was talking about with the high amounts of pressure and the multiple enemies. He's going to be able to exploit his higher damage outputs to kill them if he decides to. Anyway, you don't have to kill them. But if you were to try and kill them, get all the item and weapon drops off of them, there's like, I can use those implementations I was telling you about to do so much more damage the way you would need to.
Oh, wow.
Parry.
Yeah, this, I think I just did a spin attack and that just killed him. I think he had half health.
Yeah, the Master Sword right now, when it's in true form, it does 110 damage.
Oh.
I was not worried about the damage buff on that because it's the Master Sword.
Yeah.
The Master Sword should be, one, not breakable. Two, it should be the best weapon. And I just wanted to make it so that's not something that you can just use all the time. And so whenever it's not charged, it still just does the regular 30. But you can see here how much damage he's doing to the gold bokoblins with the true form Master Sword and the attack up ×3. But again, he's not. I think he's too far away from that turret, so it's not glowing right now.
Yeah.
All the main Guardians have further sight range. Guardian Skywatcher, they're no longer blind as shit, as you saw earlier.
Yes. Yeah, this dude is way over there and he still sees me.
Yeah, it's just because it's a turret. I wanted to make it a little bit better than a glorified Decayed Guardian.
Oh yeah, also right here. Is this dude gonna spawn in a pair? Yeah. We got some Yiga dudes. Yiga.
Oh yeah, I forgot about to mention that. So Yiga clan, when you get to the point where the Yiga clan starts spawning randomly, the Yiga foot soldiers will spawn in groups of 2 to 4, and Blade Masters will spawn in groups of 2 to 3. Which can make for some crazy instances when you're late game, when you're like playing the late game at night or whatever, and say like some keys come at you, and then like Yiga masters spawn in, and then freaking bone guys come out of the ground, and you're just like, oh crap.
Yes.
That's tough to deal with. You'll be able to find more encounters with mini guardians like this as well.
Alright,
Which is a shame. You might not know, but these Ganon infested variants of the mini guardians are only used in the Divine Beast, which in my opinion is a waste.
that's so weird. Why would they do that?
It's such a waste. Cause like they're weak, really weak in the Divine Beast too. You kill them in like 3 hits.
Yeah.
So I went ahead and changed that.
Alright, so is there any area you think I should head now?
Just head towards Central Hyrule.
Okay,
or,
I'm gonna...
or try to get into Hyrule Castle, I mean.
Alright.
Hyrule Castle's got some nice little changes for you to check out.
Oh, yes. Okay, I'm gonna just teleport to the shrine and then head from there.
The waterfall. Oh yeah, I showed them the promenade already. Normie's progress in the chat is the other level editor I was talking about, who we sat there and worked on the promenade for quite a bit.
Yeah.
So I want to give a shout out to him for helping this mod look awesome.
Oh yeah, I heard the Guardian. I was like, but he was just attacking someone else.
Yeah. And you'll be able to have little interesting encounters like this, where that you just like, oh, it's a Guardian shooting. That Guardian over there was only coming to life late game. It will be a regular Ruin Guardian early game. And there'll be instances like that across Hyrule, where it's just the newly placed Ruin Guardian that wasn't there before. Keep your guard up, because you'll never know.
Yes.
I have a variant of it where it doesn't come to life, and a variant where it does. So I can mix it. I can mix up with that.
Whoa, he's going faster.
Yeah. Guardian Stalkers are crazy now.
I mean, this is how they should be.
The rapid fire on the Guardian Stalkers has a shorter radius, of
Okay.
course, to not be absurd. But the radius is just enough to apply a lot of pressure to you.
Yeah.
And of course, they still die in one shot in the eye, and that's intended because it's the weak spot. Oh, and as for the legs on the Guardian Stalkers, you have to use ancient technology.
To destroy them?
If you don't use ancient technology on their legs, they won't break.
Okay.
I mean, they will, but it just take a really, really long time.
Yeah.
This is not master mode, no. Well, if you want to call it master mode, this is master mode, but not master mode.
Makes sense.
I guess master mode plus will be relics and master mode.
Oh yeah, that would be.
Yeah, that's fun. I usually play on master mode though, just because I like fighting a bunch of enemies. Oh yeah, let me get you that save, so that you just have it when we're ready to get to that.
Yeah. It's 11:41 in my country. Interesting.
PM or AM? Oh wait, what?
Someone just commented that.
In the chat.
Yeah. He just shot a bokoblin. The Guardian did.
Yeah.
Okay, now I'm gonna try with an ancient weapon. Oh, he's wiggling.
Oh, that was a yeah, that's like an emulation thing with the 60 FPS.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, I killed it.
You see what I mean about the paraglide cancel though?
Yeah. That's that's a good thing. I don't know how to say that.
No, you're good. I just wanted to emphasize it. But with the Guardian Stalker, since he's now encountering them, all the things that aren't changed with them is they have plus 1,000 health, so they have 2,500 HP.
Oh wow.
They take 5 lasers to parry to kill now. Their legs are much more fortified, of course. They're faster. Their awareness is not just with the vision, but they can sense where you are better and hear you a lot better now. That you can't just walk up behind them and just be like, oh, let me just hitch a ride on them, you know?
Yeah. So if
I
I were to try with the complete stealth armor, would there still be a way for me to approach it without it noticing me?
I actually haven't tried.
Okay, that's something I'm gonna test right now. I'm gonna see.
I think you could though.
Because I assume you just increased its like I know it's probably one of the actor things, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's it's hearing and sense radius. I haven't actually tried it yet though. Though it's kind of hard to approach a Guardian now.
Okay.
Especially Stalker.
Yeah. I'm gonna let's see. Next one I see, I'm going to try and sneak up to.
Okay, well if you can.
Yeah. I think I have stealth.
You're getting to the point of Central Hyrule where they're going to become more frequent very quickly.
Okay. Yeah, I've got the full armor and stealth up food.
Yeah, I think you'd be able to sneak up with that.
Yeah. Yeah, they move. I like the speed that they're moving. I feel like that's the speed that they move in the original cutscenes.
Yes, that's what inspired the edit.
Oh, that's scary. Oh my gosh. They feel so like powerful. Like I just hid behind a tree and it was just like going so fast I had nowhere to go.
Now, if you make a sound while they're next to you, like that, because you've got so much stealth on, it couldn't really like sense you, because your presence attribute is so low right now.
Yeah.
But without all that, it would have actually been able to sense where you are and go around the tree and find you. Freaking.
I'm going to sleep if I can, because it gets very dark with this shader.
I got you. No problem. It looks good though.
Yeah, I like it.
Hello,
It's
welcome to the chat. I see you guys.
Sir Frost's default one.
How you guys doing in the chat, by the way? You doing good? Everything looking good? Y'all ready to play some Relics version 1?
Heck yes. Yeah, they can still see me, even with all this stealth stuff. It makes sense.
Right, right.
Oh.
Oh yeah, if you shield surf while running, you should be able to shield surf boost. That's what I call it.
Yeah, for what I found when I was trying that, it only works some of the time. I don't know if you have a cooldown somehow, but...
Yeah, there's a cooldown on it.
Okay, okay.
And you have to wait, I believe, at least 2 seconds after doing it.
Oh my gosh.
Do it again.
It's getting
There's
crazy mode.
There's guardians everywhere. I think you have like infinite, like 999 fairies too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you should be able to get in there even though you're getting blasted into oblivion.
Yeah, they are everywhere. Okay, yeah, my Master Sword is powered up now. Yeah, so like you were saying earlier with the frames, I am running at 30 right now, which is the default for the game. But I can only imagine on lower systems this might be.
Yeah, I not really much I can do about that.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
Even I don't get good frame rates, so.
Yeah.
But it's enough. It's good enough for me to play test successfully and do stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, a little cool thing about late game and some of the weapon scaling. You know, the little how Daybreaker is like basically the second most durable shield in the game.
Yeah.
You can now find Daybreakers later on, from some of the rusty weapons that will scale from.
Okay.
And same thing with Hylian shields. Like like after you've beaten Ganon late game, you can start finding Hylian shields everywhere.
Oh wow, that's cool. So is anything with the actual Ganon battle itself different?
Not yet, unfortunately. We're not there yet. The way with what I'm intending on how I'm gonna revamp Hyrule Castle, I have so many ideas that's just gonna make it super awesome.
Yeah.
But like super hard at the same time.
Yes.
There's a nice little present on the bridge.
Oh really?
You'll find out very quickly.
Oh. Hello. Okay, Normie's progress. We have gone through the Great Plateau. We've gone up to Hateno Village. Gone up through the main field of Hyrule. And then
This is going to be available, version 1. I intend for the latest date to be February 4th or February 5th.
Okay.
It was originally intended to come out tomorrow, but because of this issue I'm finding, I need to also patch up a few more things just before it's 100% ready. I need a little extra time because I got college work I need to do.
Makes sense.
I'm kind of behind on my college work because of this. It's okay. I like doing this stuff. Oh, turn on Ravalli's Gale real quick.
Okay.
This is another thing that's going to help you deal with being bombarded with lasers the way you are right now.
Oh, instant.
Yep.
I like that.
Keep in mind that you normally only have 3 charges. So you can instantly charge your Ravalli Gale if you're getting pressured too much. And if you time it right, you can get out of situations. Again, you still only have 3 charges, so if you want to burn them for situations like that, you can. Of course, in Hyrule Castle, I'm gonna figure out a way so you can't abuse Ravalli's Gale to get through it.
Okay.
Just to make it more
of a
better.
challenge, more dungeon-like.
Yeah. And I've made quite a few edits to a lot of the outskirts stuff of Hyrule Castle. Not too much internal stuff yet, just because there's so much I wanted to add and do to the Hyrule Castle outskirts. And if you go up there, yeah. Trying to think of what's the main area, because there are more guardians around here. Oh, I wanted to showcase what I did with some of the what you call them? Yiga guys. There's a certain location I need you to go to though. I'll be able to point it out better if you like Ravalli's Gale upward and then like look around. I can't remember exactly how it get there, but
Alright.
yeah, the stream's a little bit behind, so I don't know if you're like there in real time or not yet.
Okay, yeah, you can refresh, that might help a little bit, but I'm still just on the outskirts of the castle.
Okay. And then the increased sight range on the Guardians is just going to make things feel a little bit interesting too.
Yeah.
Even without the extra edits to Hyrule Castle. So we're on the map that you got pulled up right now. If you pull up the map.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for you to pull it up on the stream. Hold up. There it goes. If you look at where the gate is on the map, and then you that first cliff right above the front gate.
Yeah.
And then slightly toward the right where that or is it the left? I think it's toward the left. So just go up that cliff, that first cliff when you first come through the front gate, and it's right in front of you.
Okay.
That's where I want you to go.
All right, I'll do that.
And you look for 2 gold moblins. It should be like around like a little ruined structure area, and then head toward that.
All right.
To talk about what I wanted to just show off real quick. You can just roll all these Gale if it's up.
Yeah. I'll just do that now. Okay. Okay, so I'll keep going.
Yeah, keep going straight.
All right.
And you're gonna curve down toward. You're gonna go past this first gate. That's in front of you, down that hill. And you're gonna pass that first gate, or right up there. Might be. No, probably not though. Sometimes I have a hard time finding it myself. I apologize, guys. Over there, straight ahead, actually. Yeah. Up there on that little cliff thing.
Okay. Let me just... Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm here. Oh, here we go. Yeah.
Now, a little something interesting happens if you let me hit.
Oh, I died.
Yeah, when he hits you, you're gonna get instant game over, and those guys are gonna be throughout the internal sides of Hyrule Castle. So be careful.
Okay.
And the special part, the thing that'll differentiate the deadly ones from the regular ones is the deadly ones will have edge of dualities. And why are you at the plateau?
That's what I was wondering. Yeah.
Okay. I don't know what happened there, but
Oh, that's weird. Yeah, I'm still spawning here.
I've had it happen to me too, but I don't really understand why it happens.
Yeah. I'll just make my way back to the castle.
Um, or you can wait, let me think first. I'm trying to make sure I covered everything. Don't get shot, of course. Or you just get shot anyway, I guess. Go to. Oh, since you got that enabled, like the I think it's the Tabantha Tower, or not the Tabantha Tower, the one that's toward its direction, but not exactly the Tabantha Tower. I can't remember the name of the tower. The one that's near Hyrule Ridge. Yeah, that tower.
Okay, Ridgeland Tower?
Yeah.
Okay. You want me to just fly over there or teleport?
Teleport is fine.
Alright.
This is gonna be one of the not the most, but one of the most dangerous areas in the game. I say the second most dangerous area. Are you lot playing code? I don't know what that means.
Are you lot playing? Okay.
If you head toward the Sandon Park ruins from here, there's a little structure I wanted you to check out. There's also some interesting stuff to fight on the way.
So, this direction? Hold on, just wait for the stream to update.
Yes, you're going the right way now. But I've been working on these maps, been making sure, me and Normie have been working on these maps, making sure everything comes out really as good as possible. And just give as much experience in terms of gameplay changes as possible, so that you can really just get a lot of... There's some changes down here in the little, what's it called? Bridge of Demise, or Ridge of Demise, something like that. Can't remember. I apologize, guys. No, we're not playing the game together. He's playing it and streaming it. I'm watching him play it and stream, so the stream's a little bit behind. However, I'm like commentating and giving him input on what the changes are, what to expect, stuff like that.
Also, I don't know if you've ever seen one of my videos. They have like scrapped poison water in this game. It's
scrapped poison water. I don't think I've seen it.
Yeah, so it's like it's literally water that's purple, and you go into it and you take damage. I don't know if that's something I know it's something along the lines of map editing, but I don't know if that's something you'd be interested in for this mod, because I remember they added it down here just to like showcase it, and it felt like it fit in place, like just because, you know, it's
okay.
like the Canyon of Demise or whatever. I can look
into it. It wouldn't be terribly difficult to implement, I don't think. I just have to look into it. Just the process is not simple, that's all.
Okay.
Because that would require implementing a collision for the water, so that it interacts with water.
Yeah, I don't think... The only thing you'd have to do is, I'm pretty sure, just change the liquid type, which I don't even know how that works, but I remember whoever helped me with that last time, they just changed all of the water in Hyrule to become that water.
So there's a nice little fighting area over here. But I wanted you to go up toward Sandon Park Ruins, because there's a power weapon I wanted to show off, just to kind of show you what to expect from power weapons.
Okay.
If you can.
No, yeah, I'm trying to figure out where to head. So, which ruins did you say again?
If you because you have the map open right now, if you go down,
Okay.
and across that bridge, toward that bridge.
Okay.
Not Karak Bridge, but Jeddo Bridge.
Okay, yeah, I'll go there.
Bridge.
Let me just make sure I'm facing the right way.
So these guys who are feeling like you want some real challenge, try this stuff in Master Mode.
Oh, yeah.
There's literally gold enemies everywhere late game. And they hurt. But it's very beatable.
Yeah, that shield surfing boost is helping a lot.
Yep. And its main implementation is to create space. If there's you and like 2 guardians and you need to like be able to do something, you can use that to create space. There's a lot of guardians in this area now. Before there was like nothing, really.
Yeah.
There's really nothing over here. And this is where you would use the shield surf to create space so you can do stuff.
Yeah.
You can do it uphill and it'll still give you the range you need. Yeah, you're going the right way. That little box is actually one of the things that I still needed to patch up. It's supposed to be like, yeah, that's an example of what I was talking about with the weapon scaling and how some rusty weapons will scale. But that little block is supposed to be a chest on top of it. I got this. That's what I was talking about with the legs being more tanky. Oh, you stopped shielding. And then you need to go up toward your right.
Yeah. Oh, I'm out of Ravalli's Gale.
Sad face. Yeah, I know, right? Imagine playing Relics of the Past on 4-player. God, I would love that. I would probably never get bored.
Imagine. Yeah. I mean, I couldn't even like fathom trying to develop a multiplayer mod for this.
Yeah, that's a lot of heavy code editing.
Yeah.
Alright, that pillar, if you go on top of that pillar right in front of you.
Alright.
Which is a added structure. That is a structure that will not be there in the base game. And 2 Lionels. Surprise.
Ooh.
Now, when you pick it up, look at what's on it.
Attack up 55?
Yes.
Wow.
That is a power weapon, an example of the power weapons you will be finding. And these are the kind of things you just have to explore to find these kind of things. And you'll know if it's a power weapon, if it's like, say you get like a flame blade, which normally has 24 damage, but instead it has like 70 something on it, that's a power weapon.
Okay.
Or anything just absurdly high. Unless it's like a Royal Guards weapon that just naturally has high attack up on it.
Whoops. Oh, here we go. Battle time.
Yellow. Oh, you have 2 Blade Masters and the official now. This is what I was talking about with like that multiple encounters you'll have.
Yeah.
Shader. Is it like shader caching on your
yeah. That's all it is. Whoa, what was that? Alright, is someone... Oh, the Lionel's using ancient arrows. Then this will finally answer the age-old question. What happens if Link gets hit with an ancient arrow? Oh my god.
He just takes damage. Oh my god. A Guardian, 4 Ega, Vitals. Have fun. Oh man. That's awesome. What a crazy encounter.
This is quite the encounter.
Now the Ega is, you know, random, so of course you can just kill the Guardian in the eye. What you want to do if you're going to deal with the Lionels. I have, it's, again, if it's too much, I will be balancing these areas based on user feedback.
Alright.
So if you, whatever you feel that is too much, feel free to give feedback and it will be considered.
Okay.
And based off of what people give feedback on, it'll affect the balancing of the certain areas. So if you guys feel like an area collectively is too hard, let me know, and it will get rebalanced, no problem. This part of the map has changed too, but not a whole lot.
Alright, yeah, right now.
What else? Oh yes, the you should go ahead and set up the early game save.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
What do you mean ceiling? Just define the memory locations? You can just Google that and find plenty of answers for that. This game is old enough for there to be multiple places to find that answer.
Okay. Alright, I'm loading into that save right now.
You should be either right outside or right inside Baruta.
Yeah, I'm right outside. Alright, so should I just head in?
Yeah. You have to do the whole, like, cutscene to get in there, kill the ice cubes and everything, too.
Yeah.
Again, for what's about to happen, it is going to be, I feel like Ruta needs to be balanced right now, but you'll see what I'm talking about when you get in there.
Okay.
It looks good, though. Yeah, not a lot of people, even the modders I've been working with have seen what I've done to Baruta yet. I wanted to implement Baruta edited so that way, if you were to start Relics on a new save, you'd be able to experience the Plateau, the Route 2 the Route 2 both Kakariko and Hateno and Zoro's Domain will be different, as well as to doing your first Divine Beast, which a lot of people do this one first, just because of the ability. It is actually pretty optimal to get this first two with Relics.
Yes, Wii U Gamer, this is a public mod, but I'm on the most recent version that is not released yet.
It will be public in at longest a week. Thank you guys for waiting and coming through the stream. I appreciate it. This you're gonna upload this to your YouTube as well, right?
Yeah. This will automatically go public once the stream's over.
So I can like share it to other people. Oh, a little something that I will advertise. Right now, I do need a hand with map editing. So if anybody is interested in learning how to mod and helping out with development of Relics of the Past maps, I would very much appreciate it. Just send me or at me on the modding hub for Breath of the Wild, and I'll get you set up. because right now there's about 3 of us who are currently available to frequently do my credits. I have more section editors, but they're busy, and I don't pressure people just because I just can't with this project. Not that I want to. I'm just saying it's just going to affect the speed at which I can develop and do things. So, but the role is out there and open. So I appreciate anyone who wants to come through. I see you in the chat, Kasir. How to pronounce that?
Oh.
Hit me up on Discord and the modding, either Discord or modding hub, if you want to follow through with it. That'll be where it'll happen. And it's basically the incentive for helping out is 1, early access to the mod. 2, I'm looking to start a Patreon for the project. However, I'm still working out some technicalities.
Yeah.
Because I can't just create one and be all ready to go and whatnot, because of the fact that I have a team who's helping me doing it. So if I get enough support, some of the money will start going to the mod creators or the helpers for the project. But that'll really be way down the road if Relics grows that big enough. I don't think it will, but I would be happy if it did.
It has the potential to. I mean, this is a lot of stuff that you're doing.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
Like, just revamps the game.
I was kind of thinking about it a while ago. I was like, it'd be kind of cool to see those speedrunners come through and try and do this.
Oh, yeah.
With all the new changes and whatnot. Or the ones that, like, post clips of them being really good at the game.
Yeah.
I'd like to see them try out the mod.
That would be really cool.
Here we are.
But thank you again for having me for the stream. I really appreciate it.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you can explain this a lot better than I can, so.
Alright. Welcome to Baruta 2.0.
Oh, yeah, I'm starting to get a little preview.
The guidance stone.
We'll see about that. Baruta was not easy anymore.
Oh, yeah, I died already. But I have fairies, so it's okay. Oh, yeah, this is master mode.
Oh yeah, that's right, it is master mode.
Oh, yeah, I died. For real this time. Whoa. Whoa. I don't know what happened. I spawned Mega somewhere.
What?
What?
Time to reload the save, I guess.
I'm going to try that.
Wait, it'll just put you in the same spot. That's right.
Okay.
What? What happened?
What happened? Looks like the
Promise
world.
This isn't like mod specific. I don't really know why this happened.
Yeah, this is okay.
Never
Yeah.
happened before.
It's gone.
And I've. It's crazy. Oh, I worked. There we go. We're back. Back in action, boys. Oh, there is a power weapon in Baruta too. See if you can find it.
All right.
If you need to, though, you can feel free to save edit your fairies, so you can actually like complete it, or like see everything. But only if you feel like you need to.
Yeah, I think I shall take the challenge for now.
Because this is mainly just for showcase. Nice. Nice. Just gonna get rid of this guy. And you should use ancient weapons on guardians.
Oh,
See why.
yeah.
It's gonna do significantly more damage.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Wow.
That was the idea or the concept behind it, anyway.
Whoa, oh my gosh. I'm going to have to come up with a strategy.
I believe in you. You got this. Oh, you got an attack of food. Nice.
Alright, I think I might call it a stream because my family is coming home soon.
Okay, alright.
Well, thank you so much for joining the stream and explaining all this. And we should definitely do...
I want to thank you for having me. It was a blast.
Yes, we should definitely do a part 2 later down the road once more this is
For sure, dude,
updated.
For sure.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Awesome.
Alright, well, thank you guys for tuning into the stream.
You
Gonna
guys have a good one.
end it now. Alright.